Welcome back in Class 4A tonight. Western Dubuque visits Waverly-Shell Rock in a critical District 2 matchup. Joining us to talk about this big game, David Warrington. And we knew going into this battle, Go Hawks hot, Bobcats hot. You know, what's going on?
Yeah, it's a huge game. And, you can tell it's a big game when you get there an hour early. For the JV game beforehand, still in the third quarter, and I had to park 3 blocks away. That's just the kind of support these two programs have. Now, both the Go Hawks and the Bobcats enter tonight's matchup with a ton of momentum. Number 6, Western Dubuque rebounded from its only loss of the season to Dubuque Wahlert with big wins over Cedar Rapids Xavier and North Scott. While Waverly-Shell Rock started the season 0-2, but the Go Hawks have bounced back with victories over Bondurant-Farrar and a huge one last week against Clear Lake. Waverly-Shell Rock was looking to make it 3 wins in a row and gain some major momentum, while Western Dubuque was trying to make it 2 victories in a row against the Go Hawks in a game certain to have major playoff implications. The Bobcats were looking to move the football as Tanner Anderson dumps it off to Bradley Brosius, but the ball pops out and WSR's Xander Wiedemeyer has it at the bottom of the pile, forcing a big turnover. Now the Go Hawks here facing 4th and goal from the 3. They go for it, but Garrick Tibbetts is knocked out of bounds. A huge hit by Drew Birds holding the Go Hawks out. And the first quarter ends scoreless in a defensive affair. But on the first play of the second quarter, the Go Hawk offense comes alive as Jaden Stevens breaks off a huge run. That young man sure does not play like a freshman as he's knocked out at the 15. And a freshman got the Go Hawks in the red zone. Their go-to senior finishes the job as Ethan Bibler carries the ball across the goal line. That's the 6th touchdown of his outstanding senior season, and the Go Hawks lead 6-0. The Go Hawk defense was stout tonight. Here, Zachary Gassman has nowhere to go as it's Camden Kramer breaking through and securing the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. But the Bobcats would finally get the offense moving here just before the half. Anderson finds Gassman, who has plenty of running room down the field. He's finally taken down in Go Hawk territory. They're shoved out of bounds. But as the Bobcats look to score, there's that man once again. Ethan Bibler grabs the interception and ends the threat as WSR leads 6-0 at the break. And the Bobcats put up a fight tonight, but in the end, Waverly-Shell Rock was just too much. The defense was stifling. The offense did more than enough on the way to a 25-6 victory. A huge win as WSR takes a major step towards playoff qualification. And the Go Hawks jump to 3-2 on the season. More importantly, they're 1-0 in district play. That sets up a huge matchup up north next week at Decorah. Western Dubuque, they're 3-2 with a loss. They look to get to 1-1 in the district next week. They host Marion.
There's no